Hey everybody, Curseius here. Welcome to Shadows of Forbidden Gods. So, I think I might have played this once before on the channel, but this game has been in active development, and it is really fun, and it's really hard. It's like Crusader Kings, but you are a dark god that is trying to revive and destroy the world, or take over the world, depending on the motivations of your said god and what their mechanics are. So, the first god we have is She Who Will Feast. It's just basically a giant god worm that appears out of your tomb, and you have to use it to destroy the world within 500 turns. But of course, you don't get this god to just appear right at the beginning of the game. You have to, set up the world for her to come and destroy it. Otherwise, the world will be too strong, and they will just kill her. And that's how that goes. So we're just going to jump on in. Now, She Who Will Feast is balanced and what kind of path or how you want to destroy the world. Basically, it's just you can use almost every basic strategy that exists. So we're going to jump in. I'm going to use the starter world that the game seed starts off with. So you start off with and by the way, like I said, this is like Crusader Kings, but kind of different. As you can see. Now, there are kingdoms. And I want to see which one's kind of like the biggest kingdom that it looks like. This. But, this is where the chosen one is, though. What does the Chosen One family look like? Chosen One has a big family. That sucks. One character on the world is going to be the Chosen One. The Chosen One is basically the first person to become aware of the dark god that is reviving, and will go around and start spreading awareness of said dark god reviving. And you have to... You can kill them, but it's hard. And I've never succeeded, but you can. It's possible, but it's tough. So the supplicant here starts off with a free level. You can give him 3 different abilities. Conduit gives you more god power whenever he completes an enshadowing challenge. Basically, it's like an infiltration challenge. The Dying Light, he increases the shadow in a settlement by 1% wherever he is every turn, which is decent for a longer, more middle game strategy. Martyr for the Dark is when he's killed in a human settlement, all points of interest become infiltrated automatically, which is pretty good too. But especially if you want to infiltrate a high security city, and somebody's coming to go kill the supplicant anyway, because eventually somebody will, but it's just when. But I'm going to choose the Dying Light because that's a pretty decent one. Now we also need to create another agent. And we have several unique agents to pick from. The first one of which is going to be the Courtier. The Courtier is basically a noble, a faceless noble, and he will spawn as the... I think this is the kingdom I want. Yeah, this is going to be the kingdom I want right here. Where's their capital? The Scions. Oh, there it is. Okay. I was like, where's their capital? I'm going to spawn him here. As a man of means, he's going to get 150 gold, which is going to be really, really good and useful. He could also be the familiar face there. And while he's there, that location loses 3 security, which would help infiltrate the location, but only for that location. And while in a city, he could also make that location lose 1 security, which is good for a longer term strategy too. But we are going to choose Man of Means, which is good for a early game and even kind of a more middle game strategy. Because now he can buy stuff from the market. And I believe I'm going to have him buy some sellswords to begin with. And while the supplicant is here, we're going to have him infiltrate this fortress. And this fortress has 1 security, which means it's going to be a little bit tougher than normal to infiltrate it, but that's okay. It's going to take him 19 turns. Not the best, but it's how it goes. Now, your god has powers. Starts off with cloud senses, which this is because a unit engaged a task to lose 10 progress from that task, which is fine, but it's not anything important yet. So we're just going to kind of push forward here and get some stuff. We're going to recruit 3 sellswords because the courtier has 3 command, and so he can hold all 3 sellswords, which cost 1 command each. And now that he has those, we're going to have him buy these. No, you don't need those boots. I don't really want that shield either. Is there a better... here we go. I want those boots right there, so that's where he's going to go. Okay, and we don't need the sea. Well, I kind of like this. Like, you can disable notifications as they come up, but I am always going to want to know when my units arrive at the places they go. Unassuming hood. And that's something to buy later. We're going to buy these boots from the market, which will give XP whenever he walks. And that's something the courtier would want because you're not going to do too much gangster stuff with him early on. You don't want to do too much gangster stuff with him early on. Do I want this axe though too? I mean, that axe probably sounds pretty good. No. Is there a concealed dagger anywhere? Like, a concealed dagger would be nice. Like, I would like a concealed dagger. Oop, there it is. In that town right there. Go to that town, please. And now, oop, the supplicant encounters a group. Gain 5 challenge progress, lose a power. I'm going to lose 5 challenge progress there because we're going to have the supplicant. I'm going to use my god power early here because I'm going to get the most useful one here, which is it's basically automatic infiltration of a location. Almost. Like high security locations with multiple places don't get automatically infiltrated, but it's fun. Now, this is the Lightbringer is aware. The Chosen One is aware. The Chosen One is always the first one to become aware. And now, I don't need to know that when characters become aware. Because the Chosen One's going to go around and spread awareness. And I can't stop people from becoming aware, basically. So, okay, so a seal has broken, and as you can see, like, this is how your Dark God returns. There are 9 seals that break over time. I think it's around turn 300 they break. Like, fully, all of them. And then you have, like, 200 turns to use your God to destroy the world. So, this boosts infiltration in a selected location. This is the power we want. And we're going to use it at this coven right here, because covens are actually really good, but they need to be infiltrated and they need to get enshadowed, and they will start spreading shadow pretty fast. All right, let's go to this. I would like that dagger, please. That gives him 1 intrigue and an extra might, which is a really, really good item. So that means the courtier actually has a lot of intrigue now, and he can really, really infiltrate 0 security locations. But there really doesn't seem to be any at the moment. So, and also, yeah, what makes people want to kill your people is their stats. You have profile and menace. Profile is how visible a character is to the other characters, basically how famous they are. And menace is basically how much of a criminal that character is. And it increases the likelihood that other characters will come and attack them. So I'm going to come down and infiltrate this citadel here. It's actually just a fort. Yeah, I know. And the game's going to give you tutorials on the way, but, you know, I don't need to worry about that too much. Okay, so the supplicant has infiltrated this fortress. Now, shadow will spread a lot faster from this fortress. And next, we need to have the supplicant come down to the coven down here. And we're going to give him an extra lore. Yeah, the bonus lore will be fine for now. And now the man of means is right here with Courtier. Alright. Now another seal is broken. We gained the ability to put a fleeting servant down. It creates a fleeting servant modifier on a given location as a distraction. The heroes will believe it to be a threat. It has 30 profile and 50 menace. It may engage and they may engage in a short quest to defeat it, wasting their time. Anyway, so we're going to enshadow this location, and basically what this does is this enshadows this coven, and this coven will start spreading shadow automatically to its nearby locations. And this is going to take 9 turns. Now, the orc suppression, this means the Lightbringer has defeated an orc upstart and killed them, and I don't need to know when anybody does this. I don't care. And this fortress is now infiltrated right here. And next, we need to find a holy site with 0 security to... And I believe that's going to be this one. And we're going to infiltrate this one. And now he has 5 intrigue. I'm going to give him some more lore, because that's actually going to be useful. And, okay. So the supplicant has enshadowed this location. And now this location will start spreading shadow, which is what we want. We're going to have him go over... Raid Convent is a little bit too... Like, this is a capital right here, and it only has 1 location to enshadow or infiltrate. So we're actually going to just infiltrate that now. And for the reason is that this is the capital of a kingdom. And so I'm actually going to use that to my advantage later. And you'll see why. I believe we need to come over to this cathedral right here and infiltrate that. And whenever people start funding an outpost on a ruin, I don't need to hear about this either. Cities being brought up are not of any interest to me. And now, okay, yep. And now that we have 2 seals broken, we actually have another agent slot. Now, creating an agent who can do something interesting. And I believe we want that agent to be the trickster. But I need to see where the no, where's the capital of this friggin... Where's the capital of Ouds? Where's their capital? That's dumb. Where's your capital? Do you guys have like a really, really obscure capital? There's another coven right here too, which I would like to infiltrate. Where is your capital? Oh, it's the city of Ouds. Why did I miss that? Okay. We're going to create the trickster in the city of Ouds. Now, this will allow us to pick 3 abilities for one of these 3 abilities for the Trickster. The Attack Monkey, which he gets a minion named Mr. Edgar who can steal items in combat. Pickpocket, when this unit moves into a location that has a hero, we steal up to 15 gold from that hero. It has a 10 turn cooldown, and I don't like that. The Adorable Monkey, the first 2 nearest heroes with any opinion on the agent will gain liking towards the agent. Is there any actual heroes nearby? Yes, there is. So I think I actually am going to do that. We'll grab the Adorable Monkey. Before being recruited, the Trickster's path took her to various villages and cities nearby, and her pet and accomplice, Mr. Edgar, gained her many friends. Lightbringer Blurry Cat was one of those, and retains fond memories of her. And we don't need the message about the Adorable Monkey anymore. And that's you. So you are a friend to my Trickster, and that's okay. So the next thing we need to do with the Trickster is I would like to slightly infiltrate the city with my god power and then steal an item. Please missing includes. Yeah. And you need to kind of steal items from heroes and agents and use them to basically frame. But anyways, you're here and you're doing that. Oh, that's right. Why don't you... These villages have 0... No. So basically what you're going to do... is I'm going to let you rest and resupply for 3 turns while I wait for a minute. Okay, you reach that cathedral. You need to infiltrate it. I don't like that. You have 2 locations that need to be infiltrated. But I guess I have no choice. Alright, the courtiers infiltrated this holy site here, which is okay. Next... they only have 4 profile and 14 menace at a minimum of 2 and 5 respectively. Basically just means that, you know, they're not very, they're a little bit of a criminal, like, oh my god, they're doing gangster stuff. And the world doesn't like that, or at least people don't like that. And the game will tell you if anyone is wants to attack. Anyway, like, it tells you that the supplicant Mage Icent Pessians wants to attack the supplicant, and he has a 47% motivation to do so. It's not like a huge motivation, so they're not really ever, unless I roll really, really bad on RNG, they're never really ever going to come for the supplicant just yet. Next, we're going to go to this cathedral. Okay, the Trickster... I don't have any power back yet. I would like for the security to go down in one of these locations, but I'm going to infiltrate one of these farming communities. And then you are going to infiltrate this holy site. Holy sites are important to actually infiltrate. For the reason we're going to infiltrate this coven with my power. Anyways, holy sites are important to infiltrate because you want to desecrate them and turn them into wells that spread shadow. You can gain some profile. It's not a big deal. Oh, yeah, and the world has awareness and panic. So the world, you know, has panic, world shadow, lost settlements, fallen heroes, the world can start panicking a lot. And if the world hits 80% panic, the Chosen One can fulfill the prophecy and automatically make you lose. And that sucks. At 75%, heroes will try to defeat you. And at 35%, heroes will spawn with minions. It starts getting complicated. But anyways, ward. I don't need to hear about wards. Wards just stop the shadow from going to those locations. They can be... overwritten by Wells of Shadow as long as the location's already enshadowed. And I don't need to hear about people dying. And I don't need to hear about characters being enshadowed. At least to 50%. Once they hit 100%, I want to know about that. Because once somebody, like a hero, is 100% enshadowed, then I can turn that hero into an agent and use them. Okay, the courtier has infiltrated this holy site. And now the courtier has a little bit of everything. So I'm going to have him lay low for a minute. And you see, like, his profile menace are going down. And now this is partially infiltrated. I want to fully infiltrate a holy site. So that's what we're going to do. And we don't need to hear about when, like, a agent has half completed laying low. So I put that down. And I don't need to hear about orcish upstarts spawning, because I will just look for one when they pop up. And I don't need to hear about heroes driving back shadow, because they're going to do this on autopilot, pretty much. They're going to be like, oh my god, there's shadow here. I should go get rid of it. Well, duh. Of course you should. And now the trickster has infiltrated this farming community. And so it's kind of going to be their home down here for a while. And who's at the City of Oods? Ooh. I want to see if I can do anything. Use power. Eyes in the shadow. We're going to slightly infiltrate this place so I can do stuff. I'm going to try and have her steal an item. Alright. The Daughterhood. Now, this is something you want to try to do if you can. And, okay, cool. They're in Rate Convent. So, you want to go pick up this character and have them start doing stuff. And you'll know what I mean. Like, there's stuff you can do with the first daughter. You summon the first daughter and you do stuff. It's really weird. You can devastate towns with her, and it's very, very interesting. Now this cathedral here needs to be... Actually, you know, the supplicant is pretty well known at the moment. Let's go to the city and lay low. And are you almost done laying low? Yeah, you are. What are you doing, Trickster? Oh, that's right, you're stealing something. Profile is fine. Split shadow. Now, this is going to become useful later on. Because when, you remember when I said when a hero becomes fully enshadowed, then I can use them as an agent. Well, Split Shadow lets me create a duplicate of that hero, but that shadow hero needs to stay near the original hero. So you'll see what I mean when that happens. But it does allow you to perhaps but it will also have no profile menace. So, like, for instance, if I wanted to... Oh, okay. It has to be an actual hero, though. I thought I could do it to my own agent, but no. But usually, like, Mage Lurian here usually becomes one of the first to become enshadowed. We're going to half infiltrate this place. And you are done. We are going to infiltrate the city palace. I want this location. Oh, yeah, it's a little high security, though, isn't it? How much security does this place have? 7. Oh, no, yeah, we're going to move over here and infiltrate this fortress first, which has 0 security. Ah. Ooh. Okay, I actually stole an item belonging to the Lightbringer Curseius Mania, the chosen one. This is good because I can actually use this to really, really indicate them in a big crime, and I like that. So I like what's going on here. But anyways, though, I don't have any more time for this right now. I'm going to save this game. And if you guys want to see how this works out in the future, then let me know what you think in the comments below. This is a really fun game, really high learning curve. And honestly, it is just, it's fun. But it's complicated and it's hard. Really, really hard. What are you doing? Oh, you're laying low still. That's right. But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I really would like to create a long-lasting series on the channel. This game could be one of those, but I'm still kind of just pushing around. And yeah, I know some people are going to say play Empires and Allies, but no, that game is not in development, like real development. So I have no content to create on that. So anyways, thank you guys for watching. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, hit the bell, punch the like button, do all that stuff for me, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.